Blood Moon's Daughter. Song of the Blood Moon. Copyright 2023. Book 1. By Charles Eugene Anderson. Prologue. The Iron Peak Mountains were known to harbor many unfriendly clans, but none with more brutality than the Black Ravens. And it was Ulra's ill fortune to wander into their domain shortly after her exile from the Grey Wolves. She realized her mistake when the war cries echoed off the sheer cliffs, and a dozen grimy warriors spilled out of a narrow canyon with weapons drawn. Ulra was no stranger to bloodshed, but she was vastly outnumbered. With a feral roar, she drew her broadsword and leaped to meet their charge. The first two black ravens fell gurgling and wide-eyed, their throats open to the bone by her whirling steel. Though the pale mountain moon lent her only faint light to see by, Ulra's blade danced and thirsted, spraying dark arterial rain upon the rocks. But for each foe she felled, two more appeared. A spear grazed her shoulder, and a lucky cut left her thigh weeping crimson rivulets. Her muscular sword arm grew leaden as exhaustion took its toll. The battle madness faded from Ulra's eyes as she realized death waited near. With a curse, she turned and bounded up the jagged incline before the regrouping clan could surround her. Ulra's knowledge of the broken mountain trails allowed her to stay a step ahead, but the black ravens gave chase with the frenzy of bloodied beasts. Spotting a dark crevice, Ulra squeezed her battered frame inside. She crept deep into the lightless caverns that riddled the mountain belly, eluding the enraged cries of her pursuers. In the echoing gloom, she nursed her wounds and regained her strength. By the gods, she had survived this brush with death, but the black ravens would not forget the biting of her steel. This land's perils had only just begun to reveal themselves. Chapter 1. Bruised but not broken, Ulra continued her lonely trek through the imposing Iron Peak Mountains. The unforgiving peaks jutted skyward like jagged teeth, as if the land was aligned against her. Bleak gray cliffs loomed on all sides, blocking out the pale sunlight so that only a meager trickle reached the narrow mountain pass. The occasional mournful cry of a lone hawk echoed off the sheer mountainsides, underscoring Ulra's continued isolation in this harsh, rugged realm. She took no comfort in the stark beauty of these lands. They only reminded her of the peril she now faced alone, an exile from her Grey Wolf clan. But she will remain unshaken, after narrowly escaping the Black Raven clan's fierce attack. Ulra would survive this wilderness through grit and skill. Each day they made her stronger. She would redeem her name through brave deeds or die trying. She had no companions on this arduous trek, save for the heavy thoughts that weighed upon her spirit.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?